We're going to talk about, is Grandma crazy? Hi, it's me, Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregivers with love, laughter, and lessons learned. We need to talk to our family as we're aging and as things are changing, and especially when our loved one has a diagnosis of Alzheimer's or dementia. Kids are understanding. They need to know. Your children need to know what's going on. Otherwise, it can be very scary for them. They might not even want to go near your loved one because they don't know what's going to come out of their mouth. I had a friend of mine, a caregiver, who cared for a husband with Alzheimer's. He had always spent a lot of time with his grandchildren, out in the yard and boating and playing games. And one week the kids came over to visit, and he was really mean to his grandson. I think his grandson was like 9 years old. And his grandma, found him in back of the barn crying, saying, "I don't know why Grampy was so mean to me. I didn't do anything. Every time I see him lately, he's just mean to me." Well, her children didn't want their children to know that Grampy had an issue. Well, she said to her grandson, "Grampy has a disease, and your parents are going to tell you all about it tonight." She said, "It's time for the kids to know." Well, when that little boy came back to visit his grandpa the week after, he just hugged him so tightly because he knew he had an issue. He had a disease. It wasn't that he was upset with him. But kids don't know if you don't talk about it. If grandma's saying or grandpa starts saying some things that are really strange that they didn't say before, the kids just think, is grandma crazy? Many times children will think, is it my fault? Grandma even may say to them, it's your fault. You have to explain to them, no, it's not their fault. It's the disease talking. The one other thing children might be concerned with is it contagious? Am I going to get it too? Give them an education so they know, so that they can love your loved one even more, so that they're not frightened. This is something that's going on, and we don't have a cure for it yet. So we need to deal with it. We need to talk about it in an open and loving way. Tune in next week for another tip brought to you by Arden Quartz, where all they do is memory care. And have a delicious day.